What?
So many people at the hospital service and then at the quartermains. It was right that we kept the graveside service private. Don't you think that? Oh, it just seems so personal.
It's very good of Lila and Edward to host the reception.
Well, I hope nobody was offended that I couldn't stay longer.
No, I'm sure not.
It was just that everyone was so well-meaning and concerned. It just got to a point where I thought I couldn't stand one more kind condolence, so I just wanted to be here in our home.
Of course, I think you must be exhausted.
Oh, I'm not. I don't feel tired at all. I really don't feel much of anything most of the time. Then all of a sudden I remember that he's gone. It still just feels so very temporary.
Well, that takes a while.
You know, this mail is piling up, Mother. Maybe I better just look through it.
No, please, later. Thank you. It's quiet, isn't it? It's odd. I don't realize how different a room sounds without the person you're used to in it. I keep expecting him to pad down the hole in his bedroom slippers or to read me something he's found that's interesting or amusing in the newspaper. If he can find his glasses. He could run a hospital with one hand and practice medicine with the other, but he can never remember where he puts down his glasses or his car keys. And we are perpetually pulling up cushions and looking under and on top of everything. Everything's like a ritual. At least twice a week. Do you remember where this came from?
Oh, do I remember? Lee and I have its brother.
Oh, I know. That lovely trip we took, the four of us to New Brunswick in that lumbering old car. Remember? With the tail fin.
Yeah.
But the thing that touched me the most about that trip, we saw the mother whale with the baby. I think they call it a calf. They were swimming together, and their fins were kind of up rhythmically together, side by side. And I was watching them, and suddenly I started to cry. And Steve said, I think it's time that we start home. He knew how much I missed Tommy. And he missed you too, darling. He really did. And when we drove up to Al and Lucy's in that gas guzzler, there you were waiting for us in the driveway. We didn't know if you were going to be glad or sad to see us coming. But the first words out of your mouth were, why did he bring me?
Quite normal for his age.
Of course. And then Steve emptied out his pockets full of gorgeous shells that he picked specially for him. And, well, I think that Tom was a little disappointed. But later on, they managed to make quite a collection.
You know what I remember? I remember how Tommy clung to his father's knees. And Steve swore that he must have tooth marks on his ankle.
Don't tell Tom about that, please.
I have to go. We got to check on some things. You can stay, Gail.
Oh, sure, as long as she wants me to.
I'll check in with you later.
Thank you so much. When it finally hits him, it's going to be dreadful.
You know,
Bastard. It's just like you. Go and die on me when there are things I'm going to tell you. And for once, you're going to listen. For once... Damn you. Damn you, I lived my whole life with your critique, with your belittlement, with your disappointment. You're good. You're so good you never even had to say a word. It's just right there in your eyes. Like you tried to hide it, at least for my mother's sake, but not for me. Not for me. No, I lived with your disappointment. College, good, but not Ivy League. Med school, Ivy League, but not the best. Sometimes I wonder if I even wanted to be a doctor. I don't know. I don't even know. I never even bothered to ask myself. I was so busy trying to please the old man, trying to wipe that look up. Bad chance, huh? Bad chance when you're a loser from the get-go. From kindergarten, for God's sake. I bring home a little drawing, this little drawing, and you just sit there and you'd look at it and smile and critique and go, why is the grass blue there, son? Why is it blue? It's blue because I wanted it to be blue. Damn it, it's my damn grass. I wanted it blue. Junior high, come home with a whole mess full of A's and 1 B in gym. Very nice, son, very nice. And next thing you know, we're sitting out in the backyard, tossing that damn ball around. Always room for improvement, huh, son? Always room. I listened to those people eulogize you today and knew it was true. It was true. You're a doctor's doctor. Healer to end of all healers, friend to the end, and a hell of a poker player, too, but they did not mention your finest accomplishment. Maybe they couldn't see through our picture-perfect beaver-cleaver family, but you raised disparagement to an art form. You could do it with the lift of an eyebrow. You could do it long distance. Hell, I will testify to that. It reached me all the way in Africa. I didn't need to see your face to feel your disappointment kick me in the gut. I just had to look in the mirror. And now, top it all off, you take away the satisfaction of handing you my resignation and walking away from all this. So instead, here we are. You in the ground, me ranting at it. I can still tell you're not listening. So the question is, what the hell am I going to do now? Now that there's nobody hard to push against. Who the hell am I going to fight now? Who knows? Maybe if I hadn't had you to fight against, maybe I'd just been a total failure instead of just a study in mediocrity. Who knows? Who knows if you just liked me? If you just accepted me for the flawed human being that I am? Or just loved me? Love me for the way I loved you. Oh.
Mrs. Hardy, this is Al London, Dr. Hardy's accountant. I'm so sorry to hear of your loss. Please know that I don't want to press you into anything that you're not ready to do, but it would be wise for us to set up an appointment at your convenience to go over Steve's papers so that everything's clear for probate. Would you call me at 555-0132 when you're ready? Again, I'm sorry.
Papers? What papers?
Well, I imagine he's referring to your assets, your debts, your investments, things of that kind. I'm sure they're in good order.
Sure, I'm sure they are, too, but I have no idea where they are. Steve took care of everything. I mean, the legal business and the bills and the insurance and investments. I mean, I have no idea what my name is even on. Oh, good grief, where have I been?
You have been very busy running an entire department of nursing and a home.
Steve has been running the entire hospital, and I've left the whole thing to him. I'm sure that's added to his stress.
Audrey, Audrey, now listen to me. Don't you do this to yourself. It is very common in a marriage for one spouse to take care of the family business.
But it wasn't that I didn't want to help him. But, you know, he was always trying to get his hands in everything. And then finally, I mean, years ago, I said, okay, you take care of it. Now, here I am, left a dazed widow, and I can barely even sign a check. How am I going to get on? I mean, what am I going to do now that I'm not even part of the couple?
How much did you hear?
I heard enough.
Oh, it's not good. Yelling that fresh pile of dirty, he could tell you that. If I could have... I could have said something to his face. I mean, I might even have surprised him. I might have even thanked him for trying to raise a suspicious, demanding kid as if he were his own son. I mean, sometimes I would forget he wasn't my father.
Maybe that's because he was.
You know, there was a time a couple months ago when there's this moment he was really down about the whole HMO thing, and I remember I told him, I said, your staff is really loyal, and they'll stick by you, and I know you're gonna be all right. And he looked at me, and he was so grateful. He was so grateful. And then we had lunch. And after that, I didn't follow up, and we just disintegrated after that. But
You had that. Don't discount that. Okay?
yeah. Thanks for coming today.
I'm glad if it helps.
Helps me realize what's important in life. People. The time you have with them. And the joke is, you never really know how much.
So then you just have to make it count.
I knew that. I mean, intellectually, I knew that, but I didn't feel it until I got robbed. And I robbed myself. I didn't say what I meant to say. When I meant to say it, I didn't. I love you. I love you. I've been meaning to say that. I'm so glad that you're in my life.
Oh.